What's up guys, MacHD here, and welcome to my video about the Player of the Month Mané that will be released pretty soon as the game is coming out. In the background you'll just see me play with Juventus against Manchester City, just to try out some different players, and I figured out, or I discovered that Cuadrado from Juventus is insanely overpowered. You'll see some great skill goals, some great volleys, a bit of sweat as well, I guess. Yeah, but you can just look at that in the background while I'm speaking about the trading possibilities and the investment possibilities in terms of Mané, because Mané from Liverpool won the Player of the Month and will receive a Player of the Month card. And a lot of people were like, okay, let's go invest in him. That's the first thing we're gonna do on the web app. And obviously that's pretty smart. But investing for Player of the Month August is very risky. Like most likely in the beginning of the game, all main investments are going to be inflated. Like the Liverpool players, the Senegal goals, his nationality, and stuff like that. If that's the case, then just stay away from the Player of the Month investments of August, obviously, and then maybe focus on the September one. That I don't know which who it's gonna be yet, but that would be a really smart thing to do because it's so risky. Like last year, it was pretty easy to invest in the first Player of the Month because nobody really knew anything about it and had no knowledge about it. But now everybody knows what's gonna happen and everything, so it's really easy for people to invest in the Player of the Month players really early, which means that you have to be even earlier if you want to make the most of your profits. I would keep an eye on the player, as I said before. I would keep an eye on Player of the Month of September and start thinking about investments, possibilities and options, and the potential candidates for Player of the Month of September. And yeah, just be creative, read the market, be different, and don't take too many silly decisions. Last year, I personally did a lot of SBCs on my account, obviously because it was brand new and I wanted to do it all, and I was so excited about SBCs, so I did all the two rare gold SBCs for all of my players in the club right away. I used a lot of FIFA points as well that year. I'm not going to do that on the Road to Glory this year. I'm just going to trade. I did a lot of trading as well last year. Trade and play weekend league. I usually finish elite 2 or 3. And yeah, that's pretty much what's up for next year. Or for this year, FIFA 18. But don't make any silly decisions. Let's get back on that one. Don't invest in things you're not sure about, or if they don't get into an investment if the price is already going up, unless you're sure that it will go up more, obviously. And always guys, sell in the hype. That's one of the biggest what can you say, the main things to do. Like people forget that in the hype the prices are at its highest just right before the player will get released. Nobody really know the requirements for the Player of the Month, but obviously you have some thoughts about it and some ideas that okay, Mané Player of the Month, I think you will need to get a Liverpool player, stuff like that. And don't get too late on that. And if you invested a lot, please for God's sake, sell in the hype. Because if you bought let's say 50, okay, for the first week it's pretty hard to buy 50. Let's say about 10 Liverpool players, and then if you sell them in the hype, yeah, you might not make the max profit that you could have made. But then again, what if the requirements doesn't need a Liverpool player? Then you just lost 10k, maybe more. So that's one thing to really think about. And another thing is Mané is the first Player of the Month in the Premier League, and he will get. I know he's so good, especially for Liverpool. So he will definitely get more informs. And I'm not sure that an untradeable. You have to think about that. The coins you invest in Mané, you will never get them again. You'll never see the shadows of them again. The shades, nothing. They're gone. And he could receive an inform a couple of months. So what I mean is like, don't get too excited or too hyped about this Player of the Month card. If he gets it, which he got, then the next inform will be higher rated, and it will probably cost a bit more all the same, and you can get your coins back. The fact that you can get your coins back is so valuable. Because if you don't like him, if you never tried him, it's just a waste of coins. I did the Sun last year, the first one, the 83. At that point of time, he had a 5-star weak foot, but only 3-star skills, and I'm a skiller. But I thought, hey, look at his stats, he's gonna be key for me, and I was so hyped about it. So I feel like addicted. I had to do it, and I was like, oh well, I could just buy some FIFA points and get my coins total up against. If you're doing a Road to Glory, you can't do that. And even though if you could buy FIFA points, it's not even worth it. Like, FIFA points is the most ridiculous thing ever. Look at that volley from Cuadrado. Oh god. Oh, he's so good, guys. Just wait. The second half goals are insane. I mean, 2 volleys from him. He's just an amazing player. Okay, let's talk about Flipping Thursday. I don't know if you guys know anything about Flipping Thursday. I'll do a separate video about Flipping Thursday. You can flip Wednesday as well. It's the trading where you make so much coins in like a couple of an hour, half an hour. And once again, it's where you sell in the hype, buy when they get released, and the market just flooded with them. And that type of stuff. I will get into that in another video. Trust me, I will. Where show you guys exactly what I mean. But I think I need to have the game and the new team of the week out before I can do that, because it's pretty hard for me to talk about it, and it's pretty hard for you guys to relate and actually understand what I'm saying and meaning. If you don't, have an example. I can't say, I need a couple of informs so I can see, okay, this guy is good to invest in, this guy is not, this guy is good to flip with, this guy is not, this guy is not. So I need a team of the week. I will, however, be doing a lot of trading on the web app when it gets released in, I think it's the 20th of September, isn't it? I think it's in 8 days, man. 8 days, oh god, I can't wait. And I'm gonna do a lot of trading there as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned on that. I mean, I promise you guys that if you just follow my tips and my Road to Glory, do the same thing, I promise you will get glory. I think I might be able to show my team from last year. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I even packed wants to watch Pogba. You can see them in one of my videos where I play with him, and there's just so many good players, and I had an incredible team. Team of the season Kante, team of the season Mané, packed as well, Mané. So guys, that's and I didn't even play last year that much because just I was in my last year in high school and I had to do well on my exam and stuff like that. So. And this year I can just focus on the game. Obviously have to work as well, but I'll get into the game and play all the weekend leagues. Last year I didn't really play that. I think I finished 40 games 3 or 4 of the weeks, and that was Elite 3, Elite 2, and I don't know with the last one, Elite 2 or Elite 3, I don't know. And that was before the team of the season actually came out. I think I finished Elite 2 one time after the team of the season came out, but the exams was at when the day the team of the season dropped, 2 days after I had my first exam. So I was pretty stressed about that, and the fact that I couldn't even play FIFA and play weekly just stressed me out even more. Okay, but let's get back to the investment possibilities you do. We can talk about the ones to watch. I want to talk about them too. Once again, it's pretty much the same as last year. Last year we had no knowledge about it. We didn't really know if Man of the Match was included in the ones to watch and stuff like that, and the price tag, what would it be? I remember something like Milic was I think 60k. At that point in time, and when they came out, and he just plummeted two days after, and then you got it. Once to watch trading is so risky, man. I did a lot of it last year and I made a lot of coins on it, especially actually off of Mané. I made a lot of coins because the thing you can do is, let's say you get a once to watch Mané. Okay, this year you can't. Let's say you get a once to watch Lukaku. Here we get a lot of informs. This year he's doing brilliantly for United. Let's say you get him, then you have to like, and it really is, and this is so easy and this can't go wrong. An easy thing to do is just to buy him once the United game finished that he didn't score in. 2 days after, 1 day after the United game where he didn't do nothing. Buy him, pick him up at that time, and then sell him the day before the United game, or when a couple of hours before the United game. You will at least make like 10 to 5k or even more on him just on that routine, and you can do it, obviously with several little players. Lukaku is going to be pretty expensive, so it's hard for us to do it with him. But like that's just an example, and you can make, there's obviously no risk. Like there's no risk. Another player that I'm looking really forward to trade with are like defenders and goalkeepers. Last year, goalkeepers skyrocketed on the web app. The thing about the web app is, once you're on it, nobody really cares about goalkeepers. Everybody's just selling. The prices are so high. Once the game drops, the prices will go down a bit, and then it's easier to trade. Last year, before the game came out, I actually had 55k on the web app alone. Just by trading. I found this one player who linked perfectly into Alexander Pato from Brazil. I don't know where he placed this year. I think last year was it like La Liga or something like that. I don't know. But I had 55k. Which I pretty much wasted on the Sun Player of the Month, but I had that just on trading. But that was pretty much it, guys. I'll talk about this a lot more on my channel, so make sure to like and subscribe to this video if you want more trading, if you want more gameplay in the background, if you want more Mac HD. And I'll see you guys next time.